Hello, Mark Larsen here for the Dreamcatcher podcast. Thanks for joining us. Today, my guest is.
My name is Chalapina Bislow, or I go by Fah Bislow.
Yes, thank you for joining us on the podcast today. So, we are in Franklin, Nebraska at your business, Smiley Sweet Cakes.
Yep, Smiley Sweet Cakes.
So, how'd you come up with that name?
So, just I start business and I just like bake from home, like to make
Okay.
people smile. And then it's like, if one of this day we're gonna start a page, what the name will be. So I like people to make people smile
Yep.
with the cakes. Oh, Smiley Sweet
I love
Cakes.
that. So, how long have you been open?
For this shop, we've turned into 4 years.
Four. Okay, that's quite a
But
while.
I've been baked from home before that.
Okay, awesome.
Mhm.
So, a little bit about your background. Where are you from?
I'm from Thailand,
Wow.
Northeast Thailand. Yeah.
So how did you get from Thailand to southern Nebraska?
All right. So, go back. I work when I graduate,
Hmm.
and then I have opportunity to work with my friend, and he worked for. It's called Rustic Pathway.
Okay.
It's the company based in Ohio, Cleveland. They take this high school kid,
Okay.
private school or family trip or gap year to show around 21 countries around the world.
Really? Okay.
So I'm based in Southeast Asia, like Thailand, that area.
Okay.
And my husband also worked for the same company. That's how we met. We'll lead the trip together.
Okay.
And we've been working for 5 years
Okay.
at least. And our life is travel.
Okay.
Just leaving a suitcase back. And then we want to start family and have kids.
Nice.
So, and he from here, Franklin,
Okay.
Nebraska. That's why
Okay.
we moved back here.
Okay. So how many kids do you have?
3, one
Okay.
boy and 2 girls.
Okay. Awesome. In fact, I think they were here just a little bit ago. So,
Yep.
sweet kids. And how do you do? I mean, you've got a lot of irons in the fire with this and the
Mhm.
kids. And so, did you always want to do something like your business here?
A lot of people don't get to do or dream something and then they end up with something
Uh-huh.
most of the time. So, but baking, decorating is my weakness.
Okay.
I'm not good at decorating or art anything.
Really? Okay.
So my goal when we got married and then planned to move here, I learned not been I learned and get certified
Sure.
for become a masseuse.
Really?
Yep, that's what I
Okay.
planned to
Okay.
open like a massage, Thai massage or
Nice.
something. And then we got here and the rule and the law and all the paperwork and how much things you have to do, and it was just
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna work out.
Okay.
So I will end up work in the kitchen and Franklin school
Okay.
for a few months, 4 months, and then
Okay.
I found out pregnant with my oldest boy.
Okay.
So, and I can't do any
Right.
lifting, anything. So
Right.
yeah, and then it's come to the part of what else I can do here
Yeah.
in
Right.
Franklin, Nebraska.
Right. Right.
And I have the bachelor degree in the animal husbandry.
Okay.
I couldn't at the animal
Right.
farm because of what my degree for.
Sure.
But and I think it was just Christians believe in that, and God was
Mhm.
guy and chose. So I ended up just praying and make up my first birthday cake for my little sweet friends,
Mm-hmm.
Ella. Now she graduated. Now
Awesome.
that's my
Was that?
my
Okay.
second cake and
Okay.
ever make in my life.
Okay.
Because not everybody in Thailand have oven. It's just something like only bakery have that. It's
Right.
not like
Uh.
every house needed.
Uh-huh.
The oven is something is different. So and then I make it to her, and then one of the mom. So like, can you make the birthday cake for my daughter?
Uh-huh.
And then everybody lead to another cake.
Right.
Cakes, and then I'll become baking cakes.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
and they were big before in my life
Wow.
until I moved here.
So I mean, your stuff is beautiful. And everything I've had here has always been so good. So are these recipes, where do your recipes come from?
Self-taught.
Okay.
Social media back then, YouTube,
Okay. Yes.
Pinterest.
Yep. Pinterest.
You got in there, you got lots of hours. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then just self-taught and then just learn from my steak to the different one
Okay.
learn from like just add up and then just still improve yourself. And I still a lot to improve.
Yeah. And you've been, and I know you have, what is it, once a month, a night in the evening when you have,
It's called Thai Friday night.
yes, yes.
But that thing that is my passion. So I love cooking food. I
Okay.
love food, so I've been cook a lot. So we've been cooking once a month.
Okay. So do you have a really good turnout on that? I would think you probably
Yeah,
would.
just we have some good or average or just depends. Summer, most of people will know like business. They
Mm-hmm.
always been so we got people traveling. It's
Yeah.
hot and heat
True.
and everybody busy. Games,
Oh,
tournaments,
yes. Yes,
basketball.
yes.
So, but we're doing good. And then once
Good.
a month, and people looking forward to it. People come from out from the different town,
Mm-hmm.
come in just to get some food, and it's really neat to see it.
Yes, it is. So I mean, where would you like this to go in a few years? I mean, would you ever want to do another, in addition to this, another place?
I really don't know.
Okay.
And I just if you see the logo, like even on my shirt, it will be like elephants holding a
Uh-huh.
cake like that
Uh-huh.
because I wanna represent like Thailand.
Right. Yeah.
So the FN people like the land of the elephants,
Mm-hmm.
land of the smile. It's come
Right.
from like
Yes.
the
Awesome.
Smiley Sweet Cakes.
Okay.
So and actually my brother-in-law, Caleb Bislow, he create a logo for me
Nice.
because we're talking about what people see the logo like a Starbucks
Mm-hmm.
or Target, Walmart. When you
Right.
see what do you reckon? When you
Right.
see
Would
that,
you-
what are you thinking of?
Yes, exactly.
So right now I want to be like represent like elephant holding cake. It's like Smiley Sweet Cakes. People would
Very
know
cool.
you. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know, like people think about just create something really cool or you can sell online but although I do have a customer order like some decorated sugar cookie, which you
Okay.
can shipping it.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people ask, can you ship the cakes? I said,
Uh,
I'm not brave enough.
No, I don't think I would be either.
But I can do cookie and stuff.
Yeah.
But the futures, I really don't know, to be honest.
And I can understand that.
It's just the future, like you can't really
No, you cannot. That's
you
for
can't
sure.
really predict it, what is gonna happen
Yeah.
tomorrow. But
So do you have a website where people can order like cookies?
we can go like a Facebook page.
Doing that way, okay.
Yeah, I just have like it's really local, really laid back.
Which is
I don't
good.
have website or fancy anything. We
Okay.
just
I like
start
the way
from
you're doing it.
Facebook.
I think
People just what they call like the words,
Yeah.
word amount of words. Just
Yeah.
people.
Word of mouth. Yes,
Friend,
yes.
this morning got a call like, do you know this lady? You made that for
Mhm.
you made it for them years ago. They just recommend for you, and I'm like try to think of her name, but I can't.
I
But
can understand that too. I know.
it's just like from a different town, different city.
Okay.
The farthest customer, she drove 4 hours,
Oh wow.
and I'm like she said like, oh, I have to be there early. I said okay. I can get that ready for you. She ordered a bunch.
Uh-huh.
When she got here, you have anything for breakfast? Because she got here, I don't remember what time. And I drove 4 hours. Like, you drove 4 hours?
Yeah.
And I said, where's you from? And then she told me, I was like, yeah, because the mother of my friend, she brought a sweet over here, and then we just love it.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's so cool.
Yeah.
No, word of mouth, definitely, yes.
It was with this. It's just really cool.
So is English spoken where you're from?
It's required.
It is required. Okay.
Not like
Because I say
just like here.
Okay.
You study Spanish, just the school.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
In the school, like when you preschool stuff, you learn alphabet,
Sure. Okay.
like the ABC. But you learn just for basic simple hi.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How are you? But you didn't get accent for sure. If you start talking like straight line, it was like,
Right.
what?
Yeah.
But I remember, like when the first day when I worked for Rustic Pathway,
Mm-hmm.
they have the staff training.
Okay.
It's over 100 staff.
Oh wow.
And obviously in English. And I was just sitting there and I'm like, talk to me. Like, how can you understand this?
Yeah.
And then I had one guy ask me. He asked me, I believe he said, what program are you leading on the trip?
Okay.
And I don't understand. But I think he asked that, but I'm not
Right.
quite sure.
Right.
So I turned around and just smiled.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yes.
land of smile.
Yes,
Don't
yes, there you go.
understand, so you just
Yes.
smile.
Yes.
And then I heard he said, why do they hire people who don't speak English? How are we gonna work together? And that moment, I called my dad. I'm done. You come pick me up.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for this company. I
Right.
don't speak English. He said, you graduate bachelor degree. You
Yes.
figure it out. I'm not come pick you up. You need to stay there.
Wow.
And you will work your way there. So, the best way to learn English from teenager,
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
all the swear word, slang word, everything, you learn that before anything else.
Yes, that is
And
definite.
you become the famous person because whatever you said, it sounds funny.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So just learn, and it's still hard.
Oh, I
So
bet.
what I learned from I listen to music in English and movie,
Okay.
I watch it in Thai.
Okay.
Understand deeply what the story about,
Uh-huh.
and then you watch it in English in subtitle,
Okay. Okay.
and then you just translate word by word, and then try to, and then it's true. It doesn't matter you study so hard, even you graduate like bachelor degree in English, but if you don't use it,
True. Very true.
you won't get anything. So
Yes.
luckily, I continue work the company.
Okay.
I still have to use English, and the student correcting me and teach me by we talking, communicating
Oh,
every
sure.
day.
Okay.
And you have to understand,
Right,
Because
right.
you take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah. Wow.
so this benefit of working for this company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of a.
But my accent is changing. I have Canadian student, I have Australian student,
Wow.
I have American student.
Okay.
So when I have an Australian student and my accent, because you try to copy
That's true.
what
Yeah.
they say and you try
Uh-huh.
to sound it out.
Uh-huh.
So when I have my American student, they said, why your accent is weird?
Uh-huh.
Like, because your accent, it will change how you learn to sound it out.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, just,
No, I mean that you speak English very well, I think.
I don't know. I refuse to order food on phone.
Okay.
I order pizza.
Uh-huh.
I order pizza and hot wings.
Okay. That
I
works.
order hot wings and I got Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, so, and my mother-in-law asked, why? I thought you ordered breadstick and hot wings.
right.
And why no hot wings, just a bunch of pizza? I said, I don't want to talk about it.
I can understand that too. It's got to be frustrating, I would think.
Yeah, it is. It's still on the phone. It sounds different.
True. That's true too. So do you still have family over Thailand?
Yes, I haven't visited them since I moved here.
Really? I was just going to ask you.
It's been, oh my goodness, it's 13 years, 14 years.
Oh, that's
Never
got to
leave.
be so tough.
It is really hard.
Mm.
Doing COVID is the worst one.
Yeah, I bet. So, are you going to ever be able to go back over there, or will they ever come here?
America is a hard way to get the visa to come
Is
here.
it? Okay.
So every time we try to go back,
Mm-hmm.
things happen.
Yeah.
It's just how life is.
Yeah.
First, our company we work for, they have like it called flight leader.
Okay.
You can get a free flight back there, and then just take student there, and then bring student back.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do that. I was pregnant.
Mhm.
I was pregnant with my first son,
Uh-huh.
and then my second one is 15 months apart. Obviously, we can't go anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And after that, we about gonna buy a ticket, and COVID hit.
Ah, so it has been.
It would just always something happen. And after that, I pregnant the youngest one. And after that, as the storm, the storm, I don't know what year ago, it was just destroy everything.
Yeah.
A lot of,
So
Fixing
it's been
up.
always something there that.
and this year we planning to, and then we have
Yeah.
incident with my husband, medical and stuff. So
Yes.
obviously this year we'll push again.
Yeah.
So it's cost us a lot because it's gonna be 5 of us.
Yeah. Well, I hope you do. And would your family ever come over here? I
It's-
mean, you said it was
I
tough
will
with the
try.
visa, but
My dad would probably be able. He
Okay.
speak little broken English,
does he? Okay.
and he traveled overseas before.
Okay.
But my mom absolutely not.
Well,
She
no.
probably won't go anywhere because with her knees problem, she can walk far,
That
and
would make
so
it tough.
her English is 0.
Okay. That's tough. So do you FaceTime?
We FaceTime. They got to talk to the kids,
Good.
and they got to see just thanks to
No, that's good.
internet.
Still not the same, but at least it's better than not.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there without my family.
No,
but
yeah, I can definitely understand that.
we were talking. It's like funny. Everything here
Mm-hmm.
is cost more.
Mm-hmm.
Labor there one day, like a whole day, is equal 1 hour for the minimum wage here.
Wow, that's huge
One
difference.
day to 1 hour minimum wage here.
Wow,
So that's what it
that is a big difference.
we were talking about like I believe is 5 years ago. I have problem with my teeth, and I
Okay.
want to pull it out, but it's just way in the front. If you smile, and you will see. So there's like you need to take care of your root canal and stuff. It cost me a lot.
Oh yes.
And we were talking, man, that will buy a whole family ticket to Thailand.
Yeah.
And so we're talking now. I have something coming up in my mouth. I can feel. Maybe I just buy a ticket and go home and fix that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But we were talking about it a lot, like, why don't you go home first? Because now I'm a citizen, American citizen, but every documentation in Thailand, a lot of mine expire. So like, why don't you go back home, get all your stuff, get all
that,
everything done for yourselves, and then it's been 13 years. I'm sure
That's a long time.
A lot of things changing,
Yes.
and when you go there and get all those stuff that you get done, so when our family go, we don't have to be like, oh, you have to be here, I have to go run and do this paper. So maybe something like that.
Yeah, no, that is. I hope you do get to go back, or all that. So
Yeah.
So if people were wanting to order, can they just call you, or where are you located at? Actually, in Franklin, Nebraska.
Located in, I think, like downtown,
Right.
Franklin, Nebraska. My shop literally across the street from the Rose Bowl Theater.
Okay.
Or a lot of people know a Right Way grocery store.
Okay.
The same on the street, just across the street from there. And they have the Facebook page.
Okay. Awesome.
Smiley Sweet Cakes on that. And
Very
people
cool.
messaging or call or text. So we open Tuesday through Friday.
Okay. Awesome.
I mean, Tuesday to Saturday. Tuesday through Friday, we close. It's summer, we close at 2. And like regular when it's school, back up, we close at 3 or 4 o'clock. Yep. And Saturday, we only open for breakfast.
Okay.
So 7 to 10.
Okay. Very awesome. So, going back, I mean, are there a lot of customs here that you had to get used to coming from Thailand? South Central Nebraska, was that tough to, besides the language, was it tough to do the stuff that goes on here?
Like business-wise?
Or just like cultural things and stuff like that. So
it's a culture shock, you mean?
I would think, yeah.
Well, for me, I'm from a small town.
Okay.
I never been a big fan of city.
Okay. Me either.
So the Franklin, Nebraska is the same warming.
Is it? Okay.
Culture. People know each other. People helping each other out. It's like a family. Everybody.
True.
It's like when the first time I come here, everybody know me before I even get here.
Okay.
Like my husband took me to Right Way, and they already know like who I am.
That's a small town.
It was a surprise because other people come from a different country. You think about America, right? It's just that. Well, but when you come to like Nebraska, small town, it's just like a neighbor. It's like love your neighbors. People take care of each other, watching out for each other. You can feel like safe.
Yes.
That's why we're raising kids here. We feel safe that when I'm in the shop, I feel safe. They're outside playing around, or they walk to school, they walk back to the shop. You feel safe. And in small town community, everybody's surrounded by volunteer. So like my husband volunteers as a fireman, EMS, and we volunteer at a local theater. So it's just see that how people helping each other out without like
it's nice
hoping something back.
Yep.
So like with our local church, we went to the church. If somebody have surgery, everybody got sick, we always like sign up for meal, carry in meal, or it just love and support. Yeah,
and that's why I like small town. That is very nice. So so when you were growing up, what were your dreams? What did you want when you were growing?
I want to be an army.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
People do like a National Guard, RTC student.
Right.
I did that for 5 years.
You did?
So
Okay.
like in high school, you can start training since you are 16.
Okay.
Every summer for 15 days.
Wow.
I did that for 5 years. After I graduated high school, I went to college. I do it another year, 2 years.
Okay.
That's the maximum you can do.
Okay.
My goal is to serve
Nice.
because my uncle is military and I want to be the army, want to serve.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the kind of tomboy girls.
Well, that's all right.
I don't own skirt,
Uh-huh.
and I still didn't own skirt.
Uh-huh.
So, and then back then in my culture, my uncle told me, I hate to tell you this. The only female job for military is the front desk.
Oh,
They won't let you do like
What-
serve or train.
which you really wanted to do,
And I
yeah.
was like, and that's kind of destroyed my dream.
Yeah.
And then the year after the age over,
Uh-huh.
they opened up for
Of
female.
course. Yeah, that's the way it
And
usually
I
works.
was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's too
But
bad.
now in a country that women can serve,
That's
women
good.
can do things, which is every time I see like military is always like just a proud moment. It's just something with that I feel like strong and tough, and so that's my dream.
That was an awesome dream. I like that dream.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean,
It's opposite what I'm doing now. So yeah,
well, you just never know where life's going to take you. That's for
But-
sure. So,
I feel like I'm here and I show a lot of love and support. You see
Yeah.
so many people though.
yeah.
Know a lot of different people. Sometimes people come in here. I know I believe in God. So I believe like timing wise.
Uh,
Sometimes I'm not as busy. God
Okay.
will send someone in that just need to talk
mm-hmm. Yes, I
and
understand.
need a hug.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not a hugger.
Okay.
I'm awkward hug.
Okay.
But sometimes I feel like someone just stand here and talk to me for half hour and just dig it all out.
Wow.
And I just be able to hug them and support them.
That's very cool.
And then just connecting between things to things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of
That's
neat to
awesome.
see.
No, it is what God,
And you can serve, like people have fundraiser
Yep.
or something like they need donation or something. I love to doing that.
Okay.
I love to donate something and they can support and all of that. That's something that I can, like, I don't have the budget or anything to support you, but we have some sweet stuff to
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
help. We help what we can do.
Yes.
People
yes.
help with the labor. People
Yeah.
help with the different things.
No,
Fine.
Sorry.
Yep.
you're fine.
That's fine.
610.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah. But you can serve all you can. So, I mean, that,
Yeah, and I forgot to give them cookies. Every
Oh.
ops and FedEx guy always got cookie when they deliver.
that's awesome.
Yep.
Talking
they
about
know
that right there, what you're just talking
Yes.
about.
So I feel bad because it's heat and hot, and then they do their job,
Yep.
and
Yep.
they was like, no, usually business. That's why I got a job. No, we appreciate you carry all the heavy box inside for
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Sometimes the
Right.
box is not for them running it, but
Yeah.
if you broken box and beside you, just yell at them,
Yep.
just say, oh, it's heavy.
Yeah. No, I mean, they put a lot of hours in and a lot of
Yeah,
packages
and
for you,
then
too.
their job.
Yep, it is. So,
Yeah, so-
before we end, I got to talk about the award you just
Oh yeah.
awarded. So tell the audience a little bit about that.
I really don't know much about Ashley until when my customer came in and told like, do you know your name on the radio? It's called South Central Today website.
Mm-hmm.
South Central Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
Actually, let me get it right.
Okay, okay.
So it's actually called Central Nebraska Today.com.
Okay.
They do like it's called Tournament of Treat.
Nice.
Is local ice cream and sweet chops.
Okay.
And it's like your name in there
Mm-hmm.
to compete like tournament. And I
Right.
said, oh, that's neat. And then I read it. What they did, they put like over 100 names of the shops in
Awesome.
local.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they pick it out or
Mhm,
vote in or anything, but they have 16
Uh-huh.
of the shop is just for people to vote in every 2 days or something.
Mhm.
And then from 16 to 8, and my name's still on it. And then my customers show on their page like, hey, come check it out. People voting.
Uh-huh.
And then from 16 to 8 to 4, and it's getting like unreal.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like 2 left.
Mhm.
And yesterday, Sunday, it was the last day for voting. And this morning we look it up, and my customer, looks like you win.
Mhm.
And it
Awesome.
was
Congratulations too.
thank you. It was really humble, exciting,
Yeah. No,
and
it
it
is.
just sees love and support for
Yep.
the local, the friend, or the customer, and everybody.
Yep.
It was really neat.
It is. No, that is. I like what they're doing. That and people knock rural areas anyway,
Yeah.
and I think they're missing a whole bunch of stuff because you get the support and all that kind of things.
Yeah, and one of the comments they're like, "Oh, now people know where Franklin have
Mm-hmm.
what
Yes.
to offer," and then put our little small towel out there.
Yep.
It was good. And one thing I like to do is this at the, in this sort of like a spotlight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you do good, it's good. If you do bad, it's
I agree.
or even you
Yes.
try to do good something, sometimes people don't appreciate it. But
Yep.
we like to, like before I started about a year ago,
Okay.
I always do free giveaway.
Okay.
It's called a promote your shop, but
Sure.
although I like to do like a Christmas, I like to
Nice.
do Thanksgiving, like a gift thanks giveaway.
Okay.
Like what are you thankful for?
Yeah, that's
For your
great.
shirt, for your company, for your friends.
Yes.
What would you like this? Why do you share with this person? And the word of people, because you have to comment of that person or
Mhm.
of the church or
Uh-huh.
friends, organization, like why are you thankful for that?
Mm-hmm.
And then just read all of it, just make your heart so full.
Yeah. That's
And
awesome.
then it got really popular. Like people,
like
like
that.
hundred of people come in,
Very nice.
and then a scammer. Obviously.
Oh, gotta have those.
Yeah, they comment. What I thought I'm trying to keep my eye on them. I'm trying to block them out so they can contact any of my customer. But one last year, I'm too late. And she from local here in Franklin, Nebraska.
That's too bad.
She sent me the tag. I won. And then do you see that I pay for the shipping for you? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What do you pay for the shipping for? Because you say I win, and then you have to pay for the shipment.
Yeah.
And then she gave all information, her credit card, her address, and everything on it. So yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you. Thank you.
That's what I like
Just
small town
it's
too.
like a small town.
Yes,
That
that's
is my neighbor shop, Cheryl's. We always watching for each other.
that is cool.
My kids always go there, and then we always share. We always
Nope,
watch.
that's small town right there.
I know it's so nice. Everybody know, and then she just comes in. Do you win? She
Uh-huh.
just, everybody voting, and
That is
it's
cool.
exciting.
It is very exciting.
So to continue, so yeah, she fell into the scam. So
That's
give
too
all
bad.
information, her credit card and whatever.
Oh,
So and it's like, oh, okay, I will cancel my credit card now.
yeah.
And then she have to get all new credit card, and then I feel bad.
Yeah.
That is people from local here,
Yeah.
and then she's, she fell for it because she trusts me.
Sure, yeah.
She trusts in my name. And a scammer, before you can see like the letter of the website is different, like Smiley Cakes.
Yeah, they can be really
But now that last time that they got her, the letters like Smiley Sweet Cake, they all exactly same.
Oh wow.
Same profile picture.
So they're getting really
They got really creative, and they got it so real.
That's too bad.
So, and that's the last time
Yeah.
it stopped me from doing that. And it's just it really broke my heart.
Yeah, and I can understand that. And it's too bad those people, if they'd only put that effort to something good rather than trying to scam people.
And I still get that because like
I
if you
can believe that.
campaign my page,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be like, I would like to know you. Can you accept or send me my friend? Okay. If I see something like that, I block them right
Yeah,
away.
I think that's
But I always keep the eye on them because, like, as in people trust you in your business,
yes.
and they use your business name to scam them.
And that is you. That's your business name, and you
Yeah.
want, and then they just
And people say like, "Oh, we missed giveaway," and
yeah.
and then out there when you read all those comments, it make you happy, make you like feel like people thankful for you. Or people say something nice to each other.
Yep.
like attack you. I'm thankful for you. You did it. It
Right.
just make you a day.
Yeah, it does.
So, but
That's the bad. I mean, social media and all that's good, but that's definitely the dark side.
yeah, you have to keep the
And,
eye on the stuff.
yeah, you do, and they're getting better all the time, like that one
AI.
sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think AI definitely has something to do with that. So Fah, before we end the podcast, anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
I really don't know, but
Okay.
I'm just want to say like sometimes you get lost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
do.
so lost so many times, and then we're just patient.
Mm-hmm.
You impatient waiting for the answer. Like I remember when I found out pregnant with my son, and I freaked out. I remember like you have hormone, you're pregnant, and you don't know what to do in your life.
Right.
Like what I'm gonna do. I don't know what kind of job I do. Everything is kind of,
Mm-hmm.
but just have courage and
Yes.
do things that the act of kindness always brought the best of you, and
Yes.
And
I
the-
agree.
the right door will open for you.
I 100% agree on that.
And I'm
Yes.
still every cake I creative, and just see the smile of the customer.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
this is worth more than anything else.
I understand what
It
you're
is
saying.
is more. Yes, I love working. I love making money
Mm-hmm. Sure.
for a living, but I have like sometimes have last minute order.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like people's like, do you know you can say no?
Yeah.
I say yes. I know I can say no, but I keep saying I keep
I
jo- I keep
understand that.
joking. Say I know I can say no, but I love money.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But really, is people won't give you last minute order. They know you're busy, but
Yeah.
they just as a busy mom life. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, last minute.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
But if I did say no sometime. If
Okay.
I'm really busy and I'm really sorry, I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Right.
But otherwise, if I can, I'm happy doing.
Yes.
And I see people come in and they see the smile.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the mom crying because
Aw.
it was just touch their heart and so
Right.
pretty.
Right.
Or I make so many good friends.
Yes.
So many good friends. Like just like 3 years ago, back then I have the lady came in. I couldn't get any cake order for my daughter because of graduation.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
up my head
Yeah,
already.
right. Yeah.
And then she said that her brother gonna go import.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want to celebrate her birthday before he did that.
Mm.
And then she couldn't find anywhere to make a cake. And I
Mm.
say, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I would do
But
it.
you,
And we become good friends. We
Awesome.
become like really good friend and good story. And then
mm-hmm.
it's just something like that.
Yeah.
It's just,
That is awesome. Well, if you hadn't opened this business, I wouldn't know you because
Yeah.
we came in, I think, last fall.
yeah.
And because I didn't even know this was down here. And then it's like after that, it's like I hear it all the time. It's like, how did I not hear that before then? So, and then you have the one gal that works in Minden down here who is one of your biggest fans.
Yeah. She was so sweet.
She is very sweet.
We love her. She's coming with always. Hi. She always bright up the room.
Yeah, she does.
And she's always like a cheerful.
Yeah,
So
she is.
she's doing what she's doing right now is the job
Yep.
that is perfect for her. And then
It
she's
is.
everywhere she go, it's just like a sunshine shining on that.
Very much.
Yeah, and people would know. She was so sweet.
She is. No. And
Yeah.
like I said, when I was here a few months ago, whenever it was, eating my lunch out there, she
Uh-huh.
said, you're at the best place there is.
Yeah.
And I agree. It was very good lunch that I had. And everything I've had has been awesome. So,
Yeah. And I just love. And then I was blessed with everybody surround me.
Mhm.
With like we got here and we got to the good friends, good
Yep.
church friends, family, and everybody around us is like good. And a
yeah.
worker I have, and people come in and ask for job and stuff. Like I did everything most of them myself.
Mm-hmm.
You are a small business.
Right.
That's the way you make in the small business in the small town, small local.
True.
You slave yourselves.
You do.
You literally slave yourself.
Yeah.
Like sometime I'll be here until midnight, 1 or 2 in the morning.
I can believe that.
Just most of the time. And I was just blessed to have the good in-law, good
Mhm.
husband. He
Yes.
will take care of the kids.
Right. Right.
I don't know many guy will feed the kid, wake up, take
True.
the kid to school, did laundry, and he did all of that
Mm-hmm.
when I'm busy,
Mm-hmm.
and I can thankful enough for that. But
That is a blessing.
and also the kid who worked for me is the kid that when we went to church, those girls make me feel special.
That's cool.
They feel like a princess from, it's like a brown princess from Disney.
Uh-huh.
And then when we got married and the girl was there and they were little.
Uh-huh.
And then when I start baking cake at home, start more and more, and they come babysit my kid, and then
Oh,
just little thing they start learning from me, and now they
Right.
work for me, and 3 of them already graduated.
oh, wow.
So we have just those girls work just the summer, not like lunch hour because they homeschool.
Sure. Okay.
So I was just like, I'm just blessed, and then everything is just work out
Yeah.
just like that.
Yes. No, that is so cool. And I
Yeah.
think that's an excellent way to end the podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
that just is, thank you for joining me on the Dreamcatcher podcast.
You're
And,
welcome.
I mean, I tell everybody about your place down here.
Yeah.
So, and now with the award, I mean,
Yeah, we see more likes on the page.
Yeah.
And more and more is good. Yeah.
yes. So,
As you said, like a dream, just you make a dream, you catching it, and you
Yep.
keep going even the dream that you want to be the army, and you end
Amen.
up with the cake decorator, and it's okay.
it's okay. Yep. You just never know how that dream's
No,
going to
but-
evolve. That's for sure. So,
You're still serving.
yes.
I want to serve,
True.
and I still serving, but it's just different kind of serving.
And I think that's important for all of us to remember to serve.
Mm-hmm.
So on that, I'm going to end the podcast.
Okay.
And thank you. And I look forward to what's next. So
Yeah, well, exciting what the next chapter in our life
yeah.
for the shop too.
Yes. So
Yeah.
but thank you.
Yeah,